Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Nashim Crochet. Don't forget to subscribe, like and share. You can as well leave me a comment. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make the lovely granny stitch top and pants or shorts. And now I have already worked and completed these two bra cups. As we are going to begin to work on the top, we are going to begin by making these bra cups, and I worked these off camera and completed them. However, I'm going to be showing you how to make this. I used a color green. I call this army green and cream. You can use any color of your choice. And this is made to fit a small size. You're going to need yarn. As for me, I'm using medium weight yarn. So I have joined these two strands to attain the medium weight. I'm going to be using a pair of scissors and a measuring tape later on. So I'm going to be alternating between these two colors, pink and cream. I like both of them for this project. So we are going to begin. And to begin, you're going to make a magic ring. So to make a magic ring, you're just going to grab your hook, push it against this yarn, then you twist the hook over once like this, then you pull, you grab below so that you have a space in between here that you're going to work with. Then you're going to yarn over and pull through this one strand. You lift your thumb and grab the point here where you have just worked. Then you're going to yarn over and pull through the strand. This counts as one chain. Yarn over and pull through. Those are two chains. Yarn over and pull through. Those are three. So we have yarned over 3 times to make these 3 chains. So when you're done with that, you're going to yarn over, go into the middle of this space, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull up a loop through 2 strands. Again, yarn over and pull through these 2 strands. Again, yarn over, go into the middle of this circle, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2 strands, yarn over again and pull through these 2 strands. So together, that gives us 3 double crochets. However, at first we did a 3 chain, and that counts as a double crochet. Then these 2 plus these 2 to make 3 double crochets. So what we have worked is called a double. The stitch we are using is double crochet. So after this, you're going to yarn over, pull through 1 and make 1 chain. To make 1 chain, let me repeat that. Yarn over and pull up a loop to make a chain. Yarn over, go into the ring and work a double crochet. If you're a beginner, by now you already know how to make a double crochet from these first 2 that we have created. So you're going to go ahead, yarn over and work 2 more double crochets. So go into the space, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through these 2 strands, yarn over and go through the remaining 2 strands. So that gives us 2 double crochets, yarn over, go into the magic ring and work another double crochet. You chain 1. So you're going to pull this thread to reduce the length of your circle. So we want to work 3 more double crochets. And once you have them, you're going to chain 1 again. We are chaining 3 after every 3 double crochets. So when we completed this cluster, we chained 1, 3 double crochet, cluster, chain 1. So we are doing the same here. I've already chained 1, and now we are going to finish off this foundation by joining the 2. And to join the 2, you're going to go on top of the 3rd chain. Remember, we had 3 chains here at the beginning, 1, 2, and 3. So on top right here, is where you're going to join with a slip stitch. So I'll go on top right here, insert the hook, yarn over and pull up a loop, and you're going to pull this loop through this 1 strand. So that's a slip stitch. Then pull this yarn and make sure that the center is tight and invisible. So that's it for the foundation. If I can show you from what I've already completed, this right here is what we have just completed. Now we are going to work one more row, another row of pink. So you're going to go into the next stitch, that is on top of the double crochet of the next double crochet, and work a slip stitch. Again, in the next stitch, work a slip stitch until you come to the chain 1 space here. Work there a slip stitch as well. Then you're going to chain 3, yarn over and go into the same chain 1 space and work a double crochet, yarn over and add 1 more double crochet in the chain 1 space where you have been working. So that gives us a cluster, chain 1, in the same space where we have been working. We are going to add another 3 double crochets. Those are 2 and 3. Chain 1, yarn over. You're going to skip these 3 double crochets, and in the chain 1 space work 3 double crochets. Chain 1, In the same chain 1 space where you have been working, add 3 more double crochets. Chain 1, skip 3 double crochets, and in the middle here where we did a chain 1, you're going to work 3 double crochets. Chain 1, in the same space add 3 more double crochets. Chain 1, so you're going to join these 2 sides. Again, we are skipping these 3 double crochets, and we're going to join on top of the 3rd chain. So on top right here, one chain, 2 and 3. So on top or in the middle is where you're going to, no, actually not in the middle, but on top, you're going to pull up a loop and make a slip stitch. So that's, you can see how our work looks like. We are going to have a bottom here and then the top of the bra cap on top. So after this, you're going to work 2 more slip stitches in these 2 double crochets. So in the next on top of the next double crochet, work a slip stitch in the next, and in the middle here we're going to work our 3rd slip stitch, but with a different color this time around. So you're going to grab your scissor and cut off the remaining yarn. So grab your 2nd color that you want to use. So you're going to insert the hook in the chain 1 space, yarn over with a new color, and pull up a loop to make a slip stitch. Then pull up a loop and yarn over to make it tight. That doesn't count as a chain. So chain 3, and in this same space work 2 double crochets and chain 1. Maybe what I forgot to mention is that I'm using a 4mm hook on this medium weight yarn. You can as well use a 5mm hook if you want your outfit to be very light. So yarn over and work 3 more double crochets in this same space. Chain 1. If you wish, you may not work chains in the middle here, but I usually want my stitches to be clear. That's why I work this chain. So yarn over and work 3 double crochets in the chain 1 space here. Chain 1. Now we are not going to work, we are not working 2 clusters here because this is going to be the side of the bra from this corner. So this right here is one corner, and this here, and this. So we should have 3 corners, 1, 2, and 3. So that means for the 3rd row, we are having 2 clusters at the corner here, 1 cluster in the middle, and we are going to work 2 clusters at the top corner, this one. So that's what I meant when I said, if you wish, you may not work a 1 chain in between the 1 cluster here and more clusters that we shall have in the coming rows. But for the corners here, you should have a 1 chain to separate these 2 clusters. So after chaining 1, if you're going to go ahead and chaining 1 like me, you're going to go in the middle of the chain 1 and work 3 double crochets. Chain 1, and in the same space work 3 double crochets, because now this is the corner of the top of the bra cup. Chain 1, work 3 double crochets in the chain 1 space. So that's what I meant for the beginners here, that we have 2 clusters here, 1 cluster, 2 clusters, 1 cluster, 2 clusters, chain 1. In the middle of the chain 1, in the middle of the 2 clusters, where we have a 1 chain, you're going to create 3 double crochets. Chain 1 and work 3 more double crochets. Chain 1, in the middle here work 3 double crochets. Chain 1, and on top of the 3rd chain work a slip stitch to join the 2 sides. Slip stitch on top of the next double crochet, slip stitch in the next top of the double crochet. In the middle here now we switch back to pink. So we are supposed to work a slip stitch, but before we do that, we are going to switch colors. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this remaining yarn using a pair of scissors. And now I'm going to attach pink again. I'll pull up a loop to make it tight. So you pull the thread to make sure that the yarn is tightly attached. Then chain 3, in the same space work 2 double crochets, chain 1, add 3 double crochets in the same space, chain 1, you skip 3 double crochets which count as a 1 cluster, and where you had 1 chain space you're going to work 3 double crochets, chain 1, skip these 3 double crochets and work 3 double crochets in the chain 1 space, chain 1. So you're going to go ahead and repeat this pattern until you're done with this row. So after this chain 1, we are working 2 clusters in the middle here, so that is 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets, then 1 cluster here, 1 cluster, 2 clusters here, and then repeat until the end. I'll meet you up once you're done with your row. Right now I'm working my last cluster of 3 double crochets, so I'm going to chain 1 and then join the 2 sides with a slip stitch on top of the 3rd chain, slip stitch in the next stitch, slip stitch in the next stitch, and in the middle here we're going to repeat the same thing we did earlier on. Join now, join and attach another color, then chain 3. I'm going to cut off the remaining pink yarn, and then so now we are working this row. This is the row we are working with. We are going to add 2 more rows of the same color. Okay, so maybe I can show you a little bit of that. So after chaining 3, you're going to go in the same space and work 2 double crochets. Like we said earlier on, the first 3 chains count as 1 double crochet. So after chaining these 2, after working 3 double crochets, you're going to chain 1 and in the same space work 3 double crochets. After the 3 double crochets, you're going to chain 1 and work 3 double crochets in this space, in this chain 1 space. Chain 1. So you work 3 double crochets here and here, then 2 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets, and work all over this row. So you'll notice that every time you get to a new row, the number of clusters here increase. So right here we had 1. In the next row we get 2. So in this row we are going to have 3. 1, 2, 3. So we're going to be having 3 clusters for every corner, or for every side of the corner. So this is it. You're going to go ahead and complete this row and then add 1 more row. For a medium size, add 3 more rows. Then for a large, you'll do 9 rows. That is 3 more rows. Well, I have worked the 2 rows and joined the 2 sides here. But then I have not worked slip stitches all around to the middle like we did before. I've only worked one slip stitch to join the two sides, and I'm going to stop at that point. So I'll just chain one to make the end tight, and then I'll cut that remaining yarn. And this is how the bra cap looks like. So I'm going to put it away and introduce this, because these are the actual bra caps that I'm going to work with for the tutorial today. So after completing one bra cap, you're going to go ahead and work the second one, because they are worked in pairs of two. They're worked in pairs. So I don't want to weave in the ends yet, because I'm going to use this hanging yarn to determine the sides of my bras. So, and I want the side where I stopped to be arranged the way you see. So this is going to be the end of the left, the corner for the left, and this will be the corner for the right, but on the right on the right side, and left on the left side. Hope you get what I mean. No, this is going to be the point where I ended is going to be the left of my right side bra, then this is going to be the left of the left bra cap. Okay, so this is how I'm going to arrange them. Okay, now after this we're going to work on the sides of the caps to turn it into a top. And to do that, we're going to first work with one bra cap. So I'll put this one away. I'm going to work with this. So what you need to do at this point is grab your measuring tape and take measurement for your back, because we are going to work on the sides. We're only going to be working on the sides of the bra cap of this bra. So grab your measuring tape and measure your back. So when I take this tape and measure my back, it is 17 inches long. Okay, the back from below your arm. So from one side of the arm below to the other, that is where your breast stops or begins. So that's why you'll place the measuring tape. You could get someone to take your measurements, or if you can do it yourself. And after that, you'll divide the number by 2. So mine is 17. I'm going to divide that by 2, and that gives me 8.5. Again, I'm going to go ahead and divide the 8 as well. So 8.5 divided by 2, you'll get 4.5, but I'll consider 3. I'm going to work with 3 inches here, okay? Because I do not want to work this whole half. So I'm going to work with 4. You could work around with 3 or 4. I'm going to go with 3 because we're going to add straps to join the two sides. So that means if you work with the whole half, then you'll have no space where to attach the straps of the back in between. So you're going to grab your yarn and then make a chain. So yarn over, tie up a knot. After tying up a knot, make a chain. You're going to make a chain that measures to 3 inches or 4 if you decide to use 4 inches. and I'm going to measure this. I'm going to put it on the measuring tape. So without stretching it, this is giving me 4.5. I'm going to unravel a few chains. So this is 3 inches without stretching it. So you're going to go ahead and make your chain that counts up to 3 inches or whatever number that you decide to work with. So for a medium size, I've decided to use 3 inches that I'm going to attach here in the sides to go on the back. So you're going to turn the back up so that it's on the wrong side. Then insert the hook in the chain 2 space, pull up a loop and go through the 1 loop on the hook. So this means we are going to work, for this row we are going to work on the wrong side, and then you're going to go on top of the first double crochet and work a single crochet. Repeat that. So in the next stitch, which is the top of the double crochet, insert the hook, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull up a loop through 2 to work a single crochet. Go into the next stitch, insert the hook, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull up a loop to work a single crochet. Again, remember we have 3 double crochets here, 3 double crochets. So in the 3rd double crochet, work another single crochet, and then in the middle here we had chain 1. You're going to go below it and work a single crochet 2. Then continue working single crochets on top of these double crochets until the end of the row. When you come to the chain 1 space, you work there one single crochet on top of the 3 double crochets, work single crochets until the end. And when you get to the chain 1 space of the 2 clusters, so here was the corner and this is the last corner, we are going to go in the middle of the where we had 1 chain space that separates the 2 clusters and work a single crochet there as well. Chain 1 and then turn your work. So this is how the top is going to be. So right here, this is our corner where we had the two clusters. Now we are going to work from the right side up to this end. So this is the wrong side where I've been working. You turn your work after chaining 1. Actually, you're supposed to chain 3, so I'm adding 2 chains. When you turn your work, you're going to work, you'll skip this first row. So I'm getting to the beginning of the chains. You're going to go through you're going to go through all these chains with double crochets. So in every chain space, work a double crochet until the end. When you get to the end, work your last double crochet, it's a bit tricky here since it was the very first chain. So you work there with your double crochet, and then you're going to chain 3 and turn your work. After turning your work, remember we said we don't work in this first double crochet because we already have the chain 3 that counts as a double crochet. So go into the next double crochet, the top of the next double crochet, and work 1 double crochet in the next stitches until you get to the end of the row. So you're going to keep working double crochets until you get to this side. When you get this side, chain 3 and turn. You repeat the pattern that we have been using. We are going to work 4 rows. So I'm on the second one. I'm going to go ahead and complete it, then add 2 more rows. So go ahead and work these rows. We shall catch up once you're done. And you're going to repeat this for the other side of the bra cup. So you do the same thing that we did here. You're going to make your chains that measure up to 3 inches. Then you do the same for this other bra cup. Okay, so I have worked and completed the 5 rows, and now I'm here at the end. So what you're going to do when you get to this point is chain 1 and then cut off the remaining yarn. So now we are going to work finishing in the sides of the bra, and to do that you're going to attach a different yarn color. So from the point here where you stopped in the last, on top of the last double crochet, insert the hook and then also grab your yarn. So you attach the yarn, then you're going to chain 1, and in the same space or in the same stitch, work a single crochet. So we are going to be working on top of the previous rows twice. So we have already worked once here. We're going to go in this next space here. The space is not actually there, but you have to create it and insert your hook. Then pull the yarn over and pull through 2 to work a single crochet. So right here we had a chain 3, We are still going to work twice in that row with a single crochet. So keep working single crochets until you reach this corner right here. And when you get to the corner, which is the very first line where we did chains, in between here we had a chain one and then a double crochet here. We're going to work there 2 single crochets. Now we turn to work on top here. So for this top side, it is sort of clear. The stitches are more clearer. So you're going to work one single crochet in each stitch. So you work single crochets until you get to this corner here. Work there single crochet as well. And now we had a chain one here, space, where we had our 2 clusters. So don't work in this chain one space because we already worked there with a double crochet in this first row. So you're going to go on top of the first double crochet and make a single crochet in all the next 2 double crochets. Then where we had a chain one space, we'll work a single crochet as well. Keep working single crochets on top of these double crochets. Where you have a chain one space, make a single crochet as well, and you're going to repeat this pattern until you get to this corner right here, and I'll show you what to do. I'm getting to the middle of these 2 clusters where we did one chain. So I'll just insert the hook in the middle here, work a single crochet as well, and then at this point we are going to make a chain which is going to act as the strap for tying around the top right at the back. So you want to make sure that the chain you make here is long enough for you to tie tight or to your comfort, and it's better that you'd make a strap that you can play around with. So when you have a short one, it's hard to play around with it. So you're going to chain 100. That should be enough. And the next step, you're going to chain 1 more, then skip 1 chain, and in the next chain work a slip stitch in the next chain space, slip stitch in the next chain space. You're going to repeat this pattern for all the chain spaces. You keep working a slip stitch. So you go ahead and work your slip stitches until you get to this point. I have worked the slip stitches all around, and I'm going to work my last slip stitch in the very first chain that I made here. So you work there a slip stitch as well. We won't work in the middle again, so we'll go straight to the top of this first double crochet and work there a single crochet. So the chain has been worked in slip stitches. You can see that it looks better, and it looks better than if you had only a chain. So we're going to continue working single crochets on top of these granny stitches up until this point. So you'll slip stitch when you get to this point, or where we had rows. We work 2 single crochets in every row. We'll work on this downer side at the corner of these 2. So I'll go on top here where there was a chain and work there 2 single crochets. The reason why we're working here 2 single crochets is because it's a corner. So I did one here, another one here. So we shall do the same when we get to this point when working on this part. So after this, now we are going to work the design here. Now, once you reach the corner here, you're going to make 2 single crochets in the same space. Then single crochet on top of the first double crochet, and now you're going to skip 2 stitches, and in the third make a double crochet. Add 2 more double crochets and chain 1. Add 3 more double crochets in the same stitch that you have worked the 3. You skip 2 stitches and single crochet in the third. Yarn over, skip 2 stitches and make a double crochet in the third. Add 2 more double crochets, then chain 1, 3 double crochets. You're going to repeat the pattern until the end of this row. When you get to the end, I'm working almost towards the end, so I'll skip 2 stitches and work 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 more double crochets in the same stitch, and this is going to be my last shell or cluster. I hope they mean the same thing. Then I'll skip 2 on top of the first chain that we made. I'll slip stitch. So go ahead and slip stitch in that chain, then 1 chain, then you fasten off. Now we are done making our design. Turned out very cute. So you're going to go ahead and work on the other part of the bra as well. You're going to do it the same way that we did this. So this was the first part that I worked on, the right side of the top. And before working on this part for the right side, you want to make sure that you work your chain, the chain for the top, you work it from this side, you work it from this side, because if you're not so careful, you're going to find yourself working it on the same side as the right one. And remember, the breakups have the wrong side and the right side, and you want to make sure that you're working from, anyways, we are working on the wrong side and right side. So the top is going to be joined like this, and then these straps will be tied around the neck here. So this is for the neck. And then we shall fold this like this. And now we are going to work a strap. We're going to work a strap for the front side to attach the two sides. So put this one away. And for the straps as well, I have got these beads that I'm going to attach at the end for both the strap that joins the two sides of the top, and for the short, for the straps of the shirt as well. So I'm going to make a strap. So you go ahead and make that strap, then we shall attach it. I have worked my strap of 90 chains. So what you do here is, and then you'll pass the chain right here. I'm going to grab my beads, pass it through here, and as well from this side. Then tie up a knot that's big enough for this not to fall out. Then you cut off this remaining yarn, and from this side as well. Once you're done attaching the front straps, you'll go ahead and make another long chain that will be for the back. I made one of 150 chains. So you'll grab your yarn, make a slip knot, and then work your chains all around. So for the strap at the back and in the front, I did not slip stitch in them because I want them to be loose. So there you have it. Our top is done. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. Don't forget to share, turn on the notification bell for future tutorials.